Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the best, making a lineup with the best free cards in my team. Not actually going to be ranking them, but this lineup is going to be starters and bench, a 10-man lineup that is going to consist of all free cards, all cards that are grindable. Not every single one of these cards is still available. Most of them are, and yeah, it's a really good squad for sure. It's a team that I think you can build that actually can compete at a pretty high level in an unlimited setting, even to a certain extent in a competitive setting. And it uses entirely free cards, which is very nice to see and nice to know. It doesn't include cards like Bobby Jones, Kevin McHale, Derek Fisher, etc., who are technically free if you get them off of like Clutch Time or Triple Online and stuff like that, but can also be auctioned. Same thing with lock code cards like Tobias Harris, Jalen McDaniels. Guys like that aren't on this list either. But this is a very good team for sure, and definitely a team that's capable of doing a lot for obviously no MT. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 5,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. We're less than 100 subscribers away from that mark, and I really do think we can hit it within the next couple of days. So I'd really, again, appreciate it if you do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it and start off with the point guard position, the starting PG to be specific. And Drew Holiday's the guy we're going to slot in there. I will say the PG position, in all honesty, is weaker than every other position on this team. So just keep that in mind. It would be nice to see 2K drop an elite free point guard who's got good size in addition to solid dribble sigs, but right now we don't quite have that card. But we do have a couple of super good point guards, and Drew Holiday is one of them. He's 6'3" with a 6'7" wingspan, so admittedly he is undersized, but he has hotspots from everywhere. 33 hots include a bunch of good shooting badges, elite playmaking badges, and really good defensive badges. Really good interior defender as well for a small guard, which is super valuable to have. Also has some interior badges like post lockdown, chase down artist, intimidator, which is nice to see as well. Great shooter, great athlete, solid dunker as well. He's got good safe dunks with the athletic one-handers off one, which is a really good safe dunk. Quick dribble style with the Kemba size of Kobe escape and Pippen behind the back. Gives some super solid sigs as well. And then the jump shot 29 on very quick is a jumper that I've been a big fan of this year. Not a jumper we see a lot on newer cards. As y'all can see, only card who's recently gotten it is Glenn Robinson, but I do think this is a super solid jump shot. It's smooth, it's fast, and it's easy to green. Definitely a good, really solid jump shot. So starting PG is going to be Drew Holiday. Coming in at shooting guard, we're going to go with Michael Finley, who I really do believe is one of the better cards in my team and an absolutely elite option. My team unlimited reward for this season. He's 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere. 33 hops include fast switch limitless takeoff posterizer, elite shooting badges, elite playmaking badges, and super solid defensive badges as well. Really elite perimeter defender. He's got great speed, shooting, and dunking. Stats are amazing across the board. John Wall release on very quick is smooth, fast, and easy to green. It's a super solid jump shot with quick dribble style, the D-Rose size up, and Trae Young escape and Pippen behind the back. He has debatably the best sigs you could possibly give to a card in my team, and that, coupled with a nice jumper and elite playmaking badges as well as elite shooting badges, gives him the ability to be one of the best primary ball handlers in my team. This is a card who can run your offense at an elite level, score at a crazy high level. He's got elite safe dunks as well with the quick drops off one, and overall really good card. This is my backup shooting guard on my god squad. He's an absolute god. Coming in at the starting small forward, we got Fernando Martin, which really is not a surprise. He's like a top 3 or 4 small forward in my team still. Really good card. 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere. 33 hops include a bunch of finishing badges, solid playmaking badges, and elite defensive badges across the board. Even interior ones like brick wall, pogo stick, post lockdown, and rim protector. Really elite all around stats as well. When you look at his stats, besides the shooting, everything else is basically 95 plus for the most part. And obviously no Hoff shooting badges, but that is okay. You can add blinders, chef to him. He'll have all the gold badges he needs at 83 3-pointer with a shoe and a coach. Gets up into the mid to high 90s, which is still super solid, and a Rudy Gay base. Steph Curry up around very quick is an elite jump shot, so that helps with the slight lack of shooting badges and super high 3-point rating, but honestly it's not an issue that I've noticed with this card at all. Quick dribble style with the Steve Francis size up, Trae Young escape, and Pippen behind the back as well gives him absolutely elite dribble stakes, which makes him a really good power secondary ball handler, small forward, a guy who you can put the ball in his hands and he can go get you a bucket, which honestly is a very valuable asset to have, and that's something that this card will give you at a very high level, which definitely I'm a big fan of. So definitely a really good card. I think he's elite at small forward position. Definitely think he's a great option here. At power forward, we're going with an invincible Joel Embiid, one of the best power forwards in my team. Obviously an invincible card, really not missing any key badges. He's got elite size at 7 foot tall, hot spots from everywhere, 65 hops. When you look at the hops he's missing, really not a single crucial hop in my opinion, and stats are obviously invincible, basically perfect. Jump shot 47 with Levine up around very quick is a super smooth and easy to green jumper. I'm a big fan of this jump shot. Some people don't love jump shot 47. I'm not one of them. I think it's really good. And then the quick dribble style gives him a little bit of playmaking playmaking ability as well. Has athletic one-handers off one, which is a nice solid safe dunk as well. Really, really good card. Again, definitely a big fan of Embiid. I think he can compete with any power forward in the game at a super high level, and he's a great choice for your power forward position. At center, we got Manute Bol, and I'm glad to see 2K drop this card because Manute is one of the few cards in the game that can truly compete at a high level with Taco and Yao. He's, in my opinion, the third best center in the game, but I think you could even make an argument for him to be second. He's got incredible size, obviously, at 7'7" with 8'5" wingspan, the tallest player in NBA history. Hot spots from 3 out of 5 spots, only 25 Hoffs and 17 golds, so not the most Hall of Fame badges or gold badges, but shooting badges are really good. He's got Hoff Bullet Passer, great interior badges, and really good defensive badges. Does need gold badges added to him. I would add Limitless Takeoff. I would add Deadeye. I would add Blinders. Maybe the Chef badge, although you're not going to be shooting off the dribble with him much. Probably Unpluckable, but really the Glue Hands is a good playmaking badge to add, I guess. Ball Stripper, Chase Artist, Pickpocket as well. But he's got the badge slots for those badges. 80th speed and excel, and 85 shot 3. Statistically, he's not like insane, but his height and size makes him really, really good. 80 speed for a 7'7" player, honestly, not bad at all either. Sad shot 19 on very quick is honestly a pretty good jumper. It's smooth, easy to green. It's a solid jumper off the pick and pop. Playmaking wise, he's not going to do much playmaking, but neither do guys like Taco and Yao. They're not there to playmake. They're there for their size, their interior defense, their rebounding, their mashing, just overall, and the ability to shoot as well is super valuable. He's just a really good card. Top 3 center in the game, and he's totally free. Definitely the guy to run at that starting center. Coming off the bench, I'm going with level 40 Josh Giddey. And while this is a card that I haven't really talked up a ton on my channel, what he does give you is elite size at PG with a 6'8" height, hotspots from everywhere, solid shooting and finishing, and really good playmaking, and then really good defensive badges as well, especially on the perimeter. Super solid defender, especially with his size for a PG. 95 speed and excel, 93 shot 3, 90 driving dunk. The J Kid release on very quick isn't insane, but it's definitely acceptable. It's solidly quick and it's easy to green. Shifty dribble style, pro size up, KD escape, and pippin behind the back. Again, not elite sigs, but similar to the jump shot. Definitely not bad. Will get the job done for sure. And he's not really going to be your primary ball handler anyway. Just a guy who's got elite size, will play defense, catch and shoot at a high level, can slash well. Overall, really solid card. It doesn't get talked about a lot, but I do think he's a pretty darn solid free PG. Gonna get the job done at a pretty high level. At the 2, we got our primary ball handler off the bench, which is going to be Mr. Richard Jefferson. RJ, a card that I think the vast majority of y'all probably have from last season. He's got good size at 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere. Fast twitch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, catch, corner, deadeye, limitless, and sniper. Handles for days. Quick first step, ankle breaker. Really good defensive badges, even some interior ones. A high interior defense as well as elite perimeter defense. He's got incredible speed, shooting, and dunking as well. Jump shot 49 on very quick. He's a very fast release, smooth and easy to green as well. Definitely a good release on him. Quick dribble style, the Francis size up, and pippin behind the back gives him great dribble 6. The pro escape is not amazing, but it's not terrible, and overall he gets the job done as a super high level, as a ball handler, as a defender, and as a slasher. Just overall incredibly versatile, incredibly good card. RJ is still a beast in my team. At the 3, we're going with Malik Sealy, a guy who I do prefer to run at the 2, but I do think he's your best option at the backup 3 off the bench because he gives you super solid size at 6'8", a long wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 34 Hoffs include really well-rounded Hoffs, finishing, shooting, playmaking, and especially defensive Hoffs. Defensive stats are elite, speed is elite, shooting is really good, and the dunking is also elite. Ray Allen release on very quick is super smooth. It's fast, easy to green. Ray Allen's jumper in 2K is good every single year, and this year is no different. The quick dribble style, penny size up, and Kobe escape are super solid sigs, and then the Scottie Pippen behind the back, obviously the best moving behind the back in the game, the best moving full court sig in the game. He just gives you another card who's really, really versatile. Just kind of does everything that you need him to do in terms of defense, offense, size, shooting, slashing, etc., etc. Super solid backup power forward for Malik Sealy. At the backup 4, I'm going with Bob Nedelicki. I think you could make an argument for a guy like Bob McAdoo. There's probably a couple other cards you could slot in there as well, but Nedelicki is the one I'm going to go with. He's got pretty good size, but not incredible for a power forward. Only 27 Hoffs because he's a little bit older of a dark matter, but what this card does have going for him is super solid defensive badges, but also catch, sniper, quick first step, bullet passer, and some good finishing badges. 90 speed and excel, not insane, but definitely solid. 86 shot 3, which seems a bit low, and I will say you're going to want to add the chef badge to him as well. Defensive stats are very, very good, but he's got one of the best jump shots in my team. Set shot 25 on very quick, is incredibly fast and incredibly hard to contest, easy to green as well once you get the timing down of it. It is an absolutely elite jump shot, one of the best jumpers in the game. You see a lot of park players running it because it is just elite across the board. And the fact of the matter is, when you have a jumper that is this good, it's hard to not play you, and we still see him playing in competitive lineups today because of how dominant and how amazing his jump shot is off the pick and pop, off the dribble, etc. He's an elite level power forward, especially because of that jumper, and still deserves deserves his spot on the squad. And then at the backup center, we're going Arvydas Sabonis, a guy who's got really good size, can compete against the really tall centers. I missed the V, but Arvydas is 7'3" with a 7'6" wingspan, so he's got great size, can compete against the super tall Kareems, Yaos, Tacos, etc. at center. Hot spots from everywhere. 35 hops include, again, really well-rounded Hall of Fame badge distribution, great shooting badges, super solid playmaking badges, especially for a 7'3" player with that half quick first step as well, and then really good defensive badges. His perimeter defensive stats aren't insane, but he gets the job done super well, especially with his length. Another card who doesn't have incredible speed either, but again, I think his size helps make up for that. And he's got elite shooting ability, solid dunking as well. Set shot 8 on very quick. It's the exact same jump shot that Yao Ming has. He's basically a slightly smaller, not quite as good Yao Ming, but still super solid. Shifty dribble style, and the quick drops off 1 gives him pretty solid slashing and I guess playmaking ability, especially for a center. He's a bit slow, like I said, but the half quick first step is going to make him still a bit of a mismatch at times compared to the other slower centers like Yao, Taco, Manute, etc. And I think he's a very, very solid card, really not going to give you any sort of issues at the center position against pretty much any matchup, and he's the perfect way to round off this squad. So as y'all can see, really good team here. Like I said, the point guard position a little bit weaker than the rest of the squad, but this is a team that I feel like you could assemble and have a ton of success with. Like, I really don't think there are any significant flaws on this squad. You got playmakers, you got defenders, everybody can stretch the floor, multiple playmakers in your starting lineup and off your bench. It's just an elite all-around squad. This is a really, really good team. The fact you can build it completely for free is awesome. 2K's done a great job with free cards this year and making them top cards in my team, and that has not changed. Actually, as I would say, even improved later on in the year. So hopefully y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.